It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, representing Team King of Games, of course. We got a couple team members for y'all, you know. We've been showing them out. You know, y'all get to meet everybody, you feel me? Well, not everybody, just some of the people, but eventually y'all gonna meet everybody.
This is locals.
He said this is locals right here in my crib. So we've been showing some anti-meta goo, so of course I want to bring you guys Spellbook of Prophecy. Just some like interesting decks. Now, it's a good link format choice because it's a main deck. If you go into the extra deck, it's like once in a blue moon, so like this is irrelevant. So it's a great link format choice, and Spellbooks are a great deck. They're not extremely old, but they're popular and they made a name for themselves. So we're gonna hop right into this deck without further ado. Get a little closer for me. So of course, starting off, we're running 3 High Priestess. This is pure Spellbooks. In the future, I do plan to run Dark Magician Prophecy with the Mind, but that's a different thing. 3 High Priestess. This is Bay. You never this is the last hole you want to cheat on, bro. Like straight up. 1 Word of Prophecy. This clutch is really good. Like it blows up all cards. This is such a powerful card. So we're playing 3 Priestess in 1 world. And this is max rarity as far as I can get in this foreign. So we have 3 blue boys. They're Germans. German OTs. Yes, sir. And so like it's basically like he's any book, which is really clutch. The deck doesn't necessarily plus. It doesn't net advantage. It just searches a lot. Like it digs through your deck, but you don't like get pluses like crazy. If you want pluses, you could definitely run Desires just as a generic plus. Then we also have 3 Fairy Tale Luna. Now she's a very consistent field presence because every time you summon her, you get to search another copy of her, and she lets you disrupt your opponent's plays because she can target a monster on the field during either player's turn, return it to the hand. Your opponent can stop that by sending a monster with the same name as that monster from the deck on an extra deck. But if they don't have extra copies, it's basically that expected period. And it's normal summon 1850, which is really good. 2 Justice of Prophecy. I believe these are Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. Justice is really good. It's a very, very good card. It just lets you know. This is basically like our miniature Spellbook of Judgment. It's like the closest thing to Judgment. Like it used to be Justice and Judgment back in the day, which is broken. 1 Temperance. We are playing 3 Prophecies, 3 High Priestess in 1 world. So you basically have three extra ways to get into your Priestess or your world. You can play Temperance at a higher ratio. You can also play 3 Justice if you want. These are just my choices, and this is like I think the only English Spellbook card. But that sums up the monsters. It's actually only 13.
The artwork is awesome.
Yes, bro. It's really good. I love the artwork on these decks. Just the artwork on this girl alone is just amazing. Like very, like man, very awesome. So the vast majority of the deck, obviously, it's Spellbooks. So Spellbooks. 3 Spellbook Library of the Crescent. So this is basically the pot of duality for the deck. We're actually not playing pot of duality because it does conflict with this deck. No, not really with the deck. It conflicts with this spell. Like there are times when you open with this and duality, and you have the choice between 1 and the 2. So I decided to play this over duality. Now you can definitely play Library of the Crescent and duality, but take my word for it, it won't work all the time. It'll conflict. And I want the deck to just be smooth like gravy, you feel me? So I chose the Library of the Crescents because it's a lot better than duality just because it's a book in itself. It lets you get to other books, and it also counts as a book in your hand to reveal for your High Priestess. If you have duality in your hand, obviously you can't reveal it for High Priestess. Obviously you can't even special summon High Priestess. So duality wasn't ideal for this build, but when we move forward into the future playing the Dark Magician variant that I have intended for it, it's going to be clutch. Then we're also playing 3 Secrets. I believe these are German ultis as well as the Blue Boys. And we also play 2 copies of Master. The Masters are Italian. Master is basically any book. It's pretty much like everything just searches. It's really clutch. We have 2 Eternities. 1 is foreign and 1 is English. Eternity is just such a great card. It basically just adds any of your banished books. You guys should know what Spellbooks do by now, so I don't want to explain everything. 2 Towers. The Towers, I believe, are Italian. The languages are German, Italian, French, and Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. And we also have 2 Fates. 1 is foreign and 1 is English. But we got the ulti Fates. They're beautiful. You can play 3 Fates. It definitely breaks and clogs. So it's just something that you do not want to play at 3. Bro, 2 is so perfect. And Fate is just one of the books that you want to have ready handy after your first turn setup. Naturally, you want Tower, you want Fate, and you want Wisdom. Those 3 spells like on the field. 2 set and this one already in the field spell zone. Everything else is just going to get you to it. Obviously, 2 Wisdoms. It just really helps you to play around your opponent's stuff. True Draco's the little trap, you know, that pops. Make it unaffected by traps. Make your guys unaffected by Kaiju Slumber. If Kaiju Slumber can't destroy monsters, you know, it doesn't go off. So it's just a really, really skillful spell. And it just helps you to play around your opponent's board. When you're playing Paleozoics, you make your spellcaster unaffected by traps and walk around everything they have. So it's just really clutch. Those are foreign. And this makes my balls hurt, but we're playing 3 common Wander ones. I would get the ultis, but it was pricey just getting this deck. I think I picked it up in San Antonio Regionals and just had not showed you guys. But 3 commons for now. We're going to get ultimate rares on the Wander ones, of course. But this is just such a powerful card because this is like literally the only way the deck can plus right now. And it's just so simple. All you do is summon either Fairy Tail Luna or Blue Boy, get the search off of them, and then Wonder Wand it, and then you get your +1. Really clutch. And it also gives you the firepower that you need, like put her at 3,000, and then Spellbook of Power, put her at 35, Master, put her at 45. It's stupid. Anyways, the singular books, we have 1 Libro, which is, of course, Spellbook of Life, 1 Spellbook of Power. Now, Spellbook of Power is the most expensive of all the books available in Ultimate Rare. And it's very hard to find in English, let alone max rarity. So you guys can understand like how long it took for me to get this deck how I wanted it. 1 Star Hall, it just gives you firepower. Like everything is small in this deck. So sometimes you just need this to increase the attack for all your guys. And it stacks. Like once you start playing books, this will have like 7 counters. Every single spellcaster you have gains 700 and it can go up to 1,000. So you're like normal summon Blue Boy and he'll be at like 17. It'll be stupid. Then you like Spellbook Power, put him at 27. And also power searches if you guys did not know. So the deck just searches like crazy. That sums up the actual book portion of the deck, which is huge. Like, look how many books that is. It's very important to run as many books as possible. We're playing 2 Optimus Prime to search out the tower. I'd rather search out tower with terraforming than waste a Blue Boy on a waste a Blue Boy on the tower because I'd rather search a Fate or Wisdom. 1 Upstart because it's just a generic spell. It's a 40 card deck, making it 39. The only 2 traps are 2 Mirror Forces because it's unexpected. And the deck really needs it because it lacks in firepower. So sometimes your opponent can attack over everything you have and you just like bait him out with the Mirror Force. The extra deck is kind of irrelevant because you hardly ever make it. But Hierophant, if you ever play Paleozoics, you just destroy all their spells and traps. You have Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, which is actually really clutch. Draco Sack and Big Eye. Big Eye, I was able to get him foreign, but you hardly ever make these guys because naturally I like to leave Priestess. There are times when you combo off, like you go Priestess, pop, overlay the 2 Priestess, pop again, pop 3 cards, which is really clutch. But other than that, it's like once in a blue moon. Some just random generic rank 4s. Ragnar Zero is really great. It lets you play in your opponent's turn, and you know, the true, what's it called? The Dragonic Diagram for true Dracos makes their stuff higher than the original attack, so you can like draw off of it. It's really cool. Rhapsody and Berserk hardly ever comes up. Dweller comes up all the time. So does Tornado Dragon. Gaga Samurai because you need to OTK. And 2 rank 2s, which are Cat Shark and Daigusto Phoenix. That will definitely sum it up for now. There is 1 more space left in the extra deck, but I'm kind of debating whether it should be a Castell or just like something weird. But tell me what you guys think so far of the deck. Give your honest opinion and feedback of it. And this is Spellbooks, you guys. So you know this is definitely a deck that people don't really care to, you know, show any love. And what do, bro? I always show love to where it's due. So, yeah, God bless you guys. Be safe. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Y'all be safe once again. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.